Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another week. If you don't know me, my name is Jeff Mahacek. Every week, I record a video to say hi to everybody and pay it forward with something I've learned or something I've thought about in my design career. I'm also available for anything from consulting to coaching. DM me. There's a link to book time with me through Intro if you want to. And all of my old videos are available on YouTube. So this week, I thought I would talk about a quote from a friend of mine, Rob. He said it once. I have basically co opted this quote, but I do want to say I heard it from him originally, which is brand makes a promise, product keeps a promise. And I love it when something so simply just encapsulates everything I'm thinking about a subject. Um, Brand design and product design are two teams that sometimes they report up through the same design leader, which is what I would recommend. But sometimes you have brand reporting up through marketing, you have product reporting up through product or technology. Um, but no matter what's going on, they need to be speaking the same language for that very reason. Because brand is going to be out in the world making a promise to your users, to your customers, to your targets. And product, their responsibility is to fulfill on that. And there's lots of ways to bridge that gap. Um, I'd say the thing that most companies do, that most companies see as an opportunity and grasp at, is the visual layer. The colors will be similar, the fonts will be the same, shapes, photography, those types of things. I'd consider that table stakes for keeping that promise. And then, of course, there's things that are going to be handled more like the product by the product managers, by the marketing department, which is the benefits and the feature statements of the products that you're working on. I'd say that's like tier two. Um, it's a little bit harder to get right. A lot of companies actually struggle with that one. But for the design departments themselves, I think there's another layer, there's another opportunity, and that's through the use of design principles. So that's one of those terms that gets bandied around a lot. Dieter Rams famously wrote his decades ago, and a lot of it guided Apple in a lot of their early designs. A lot of companies have kind of taken them in, and they're great. I think they're more principles of good design than kind of like a company's design principles. Which is why when everybody started using it, suddenly everything looked like an Apple product. So for me, a design principle is going to be something that is a bold statement about what your design is trying to convey about your brand that none of your competitors would say. They'd actually maybe say the opposite. They'd argue and say, no, that's not who we're going to be. And they should help you say no to designs almost more than they should help you say yes. These are principles. They are showing you that there is a one true north in what you're trying to create. If the principles leave so much open that you could go 12 billion ways and they all kind of feel like your brand, I'd actually say that they're not doing you a service in that moment. I think Patagonia, actually, when I think of brands that have some pretty strong design principles, they're one of them because, yes, visually they're consistent. Yes, product feature they're consistent. But the way they represent themselves through everything that they do is consistent. And that's what I'm talking about here. So, whether you're in the brand team, whether you're in the product team, whether you're in design leadership, straddling both, I'd really encourage you to think about what are those things that are true to us that the company next to us wouldn't also say, and use those to guide everything that you're doing forward. Use them as a litmus test, use them as an ideation tool. Um, and I think that's where you're going to find that the promise that brand makes and that product keeps will be consistent throughout your experiences. So, little thought for a Monday morning. I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'm available if anybody needs me. I hope I can help. Talk to you soon.